What's up, Holly? How you doing? It's me, Keith. It's Pip. What's going on, Pip? What's up, babyface? I'm sorry. Oh, I'm just being stupid. Oh, what's going on, guys? Oh, there we go. Hope y'all had fun with the double JTV. It was different. It was a lot of fun though, and I stayed around talking to him for a while. He's cool. Up side effect heads? No, you're a Hellraiser, bud. What do I have these on? I don't need these right now. You're a Hellraiser in here, bud. Elvels. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. That was I can't believe he actually had me on his show. That was cool, man. Yandere, is that how you say Yandere Shiki? Welcome, welcome. Like the how you doing, anyways. I'm doing. I am not tired. Yeah, I'm a little tired, but it's fine. 9 o'clock here. I should be in bed by now. Right on. Where you from, Yandere? He's like, no, he's saying it wrong. I'm just not gonna correct. Sijanta, Sianta. Say it wrong. Hi. Bye. See you soon, maybe. But it's Friday. Wasn't that Friday? Friday. No, maybe not. Yeah, Rebecca Black, I think, right? Oh, that's right. You're from Dallas. Oh, I love me some Dallas. I really wish I could go back out here. Your mic low. Let me turn my mic up. How's that? Hey, Chappy, quiet. Oh, levels are good. Is that better? Sounds like it's going off and on. All right, hang on a second. Reset my drivers. Bam. Reset. No. Test, 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 test. Is that better? I don't know. This might kind of suck, so. Hey, Hope, what's going on? Much better. Much better. Good now. Hey, Dean. Just got off the chat with Double J, which was super awesome. Did a live interview. Yeah, I hope. Hope's friend was very mad to her. I hope you don't mind if I share this a little bit, but yeah, no, I know Hope, and it cut out again. Oh, great. Test, 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 test. Chilling at home now. How about you? Oh, that's weird. Be able to stay long, but it's 4:39. Hey, Stacy. Um, Hang on. Let me turn off my fan too. That might help. Oh, so apparently, Hope butt dialed her friend on accident and apologized profusely, and then her friend blew up on her. Absolutely blew up on her. She showed me the text. Very, very rude. Struggling to stay awake yourself. It's 9:40. You're in Dallas. Uh, yeah, you apologize. Your friend was out of line. You tell your friend to come see me, and I'll set him straight. Why do I do feel like I'm talking low, and the levels are weird. That's What about now? Is that better? Now I'm gonna max out the mic. Really weird. Oh, right on. Let's not waste any time, guys. How do you guys feel about what is this, Mozart's birthday or something? Oh, that feels so much better. Oh, Sebastian's. Me and Sebastian go way back. Like, voice is yo-yoing. All right, let me do this. Properties. Blue snowball. All right, how's that? Is that any better? Nope, seems quieter. Kick butt interview. Thank you very much. I think my microphone knows it's on its way out. So we switch back. Maybe that'll be better. I don't know. I don't know. Voice meter. Let me try to turn the voice meter up a little bit. Test, 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 test. Oh, that should be louder. I had my speakers on my beer belly. When Chappy maxed the mic, I think it got pregnant. There, it's all better. Oh, a little. Apple juice that I don't know. Biznitch, some business. Let me get a beer. You guys want to hold on a second? Oh, Keith's drunk. Wake up. Keith being dirty. Mike's mad. No, I think because it's plugged in. I sounded fine on the interview, right? I have it plugged into my keyboard now, which is probably the wrong move. Nope. Nope. LEDs are plugged into the keyboard. Test, test, test. Yeah, I don't know. It's just being weird. I am getting a new mic soon, guys. Just to let you guys know. So there's that. Is it any louder? I don't know. That interview confused me. I got a message and I was like, what the hell razor is this? Creepy bedroom. Oh, you have no idea. Oh. Cougar just woke up. Morning, Cougar. Chappy, thanks for the donation. You're awesome. No, you're awesome. Thanks for having me on y'all's show. You're now a moderator on my channel because everybody that comes in here can moderate themselves because I fully believe in that. So you can't moderate yourself and then you're not a moderator anymore. Ask Jesus Christ about that. He's not allowed back. Walk on water all you want, but you be nice to my viewers. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I'm just super humbled that another station would another channel would put me on. Stupid old me. So I'm gonna have to go. Sorry, I really couldn't stay longer, but it's really late, or actually early now. Babyface, you're in Africa. You have yourself a wonderful night. Channel? Did I just talk sometimes? I don't know. You gotta learn that. The stuff pops out. It's like, I'm reading a story and I'll read it wrong. Sometimes I roll with it. Sometimes I go back and say it again. We're gonna test out that theory right now. God, I love this keyboard. Guys, Mike Lombardo's, the keyboard Mike Lombardo sent me is in. Check this thing out. This button? Wait, where's it at? Here? This button? A couple more times. Oh, no. This button. This button. This button. Oh, dang it. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, one of my viewers sent it, Mike Lombardo. Awesome guy. Sent me this badass. I'm cussing again. Y'all's channel's a bad influence on me. Oh, there's a battery under here. Sent me this awesome kick butt gaming keyboard that goes clickety clackety clickety. Every time I play with Pip, I'm like, I'm so jealous. Ooh, burpee. Wow. Alright, so let's Mike Lombardo. God dang it, I have to do it again. Check it out. Oh wait, I gotta get to the setting. Oh, I'm gonna have to hit this thing like 47 times. Whatever. Here you go. Pretty light show. Mike. Mine doesn't do the lights that fancy, and your keyboard was like... Yeah, let me see if I can get to the interactive light again. Nope, wrong button. Still learning it. My headphones do that. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I really like this one. This one's kind of cool. Check this out, Mike. Or let's go through some of the other settings. 10 of 10. I would have bought this. This. That one. That one. I think it fades, yeah. And then there's that one. And there's that one. I can do it like this. That probably makes more sense. The Matrix. No, Mike, maybe you can even be like Pip and write some elite hacker code. Whoops. Yeah, my mic is really not happy. No, so I'm gonna. Oh, let me actually. I actually typed this fast. Yeah, so that'll take a second for you to hear the clicks for that. Oh, something just dropped. I think that was a nose ring. Good, it was a nose ring. Nope, lip ring. My bad. That's what I meant to say. Freaking tight. So I guess it won't be going up as a viewer giveaway. Nope. Maybe I'll have to buy one to make it a viewer giveaway. Someone time out that spammer. Is your stream delay less tonight? I don't know, is it? I'm gonna count to 1, 2, 3, and then when I say go, counts. 1, 2, 3, go. Wow. Yeah, that was a pretty good delay. Hey guys, beer. I have a refresh button. I can refresh chat. But to be honest with you, I see this chat faster than I see the chat over there. And then sometimes faster than I see it on the phone. Or sometimes I see it on the phone faster than I see it. Oh, I need to... Keith was, if you didn't know, guys, Keith was streaming on my computer just now. And he just hit go live. Jerk. Didn't even bother changing the channel. Or the pick. Idjit. I'm gonna idjit it. Alright, buddy. I have to run. I wanted to stop in and say hi. I'll talk to y'all later. Mike Lombardo, I love you very much. Thank you very, 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 very much for sitting. My viewers are the best viewers in the world. Hellraisers, hell yeah. Which one do we want to pick? Pick to pick. Ooh, an oldie but a goodie. Let's retype that whole thing. I gotta get used to the keyboard, but I love it. Yeah, later, Mike. That's the True Gamers. Mike, if you didn't know, I tweeted Nathan the True Gamers thing you sent me. I don't know if he responded or he's mad about that. It was very funny. You guys see it? Hey, Kevin, what's going on, Bubba? Guys, Kevin from CC Games is here. You love video games as much as I love beer and breathing. Guys, check him out. He's in Ohio. Tell him Chappy sent you. You'll get a % off whatever percentage he's feeling like giving that day. Because, you know, whatever. Used games. Awesome. Sorry I was crying again. Hope. No. That, I'm sorry. Yeah, CC Games is the CEO of CC Games. He and Nathan have a thing going on with trials right now. It's really funny. Nathan score, and then CC Games goes back and beats his score. Twitter handle. Kevin, if you don't know, Michelle and her husband just had me on their channel. They did an interview. Very awesome. Very, very, very. So I'm gonna stop gushing about interviews and stuff. You beat all of Nathan's scores. Michelle, if you wanted to know who Keith Apicary was.
What's up, guys? I'm Keith Apicary with a bad voice because I got a cold. It's okay, Hope. I still love you. Let me give you a kiss.
Oh, man. He's gonna go crazy when he plays next. That's awesome. I'm gonna have to watch that one, man. It's very funny. So there's that. Burpee. Wow. All right. A Lonely Machine. How long is this one? Because you guys know me. I like a good 5-minute, 7-minute story. Yeah, let's give this a shot. It's got a 9.0 rating from 30 votes. Already gonna be a bad one. Oh, guys, real quick. I had this. You can't really see it in my nail. Hey, you see the kind of dark spot? But anyways, I was going into work and my finger's been hurting for a few days, and I had some grime or something and it like pushed up into the nail and caused it to move. Like, so like when you're cutting your nails and you go too far and it hurts. Well, I had grime in there and I was cleaning it out when I was at the red light. With I got a flathead tweaker. This is a tweaker, but this is a cross point. But a flathead about this size. And I'm scraping it and then some pus comes out. Nail clipper time. You're crazy. Throw up my focus. Facing you yet. Oh, it stopped focusing. It's really creepy like this. Oh, I think my camera and my microphone are in cahoots. Yeah, so it pussed from underneath my fingernail. And then I just kept cleaning it. And I think some more grime got in there. So if you want to do a creepy story, if you give me a couple seconds, need some light. Oh yeah, that's painful. Ooh. And relief. Here we go again. Underneath the nail. Oh yeah, more stuff coming out. Creepy surgery. Like 18 pounds. Yeah, this keyboard's I don't know why I said 18 pounds. There's a lot of packaging. But Mike, I thought you were leaving, bud. You crazy? Oh, Mike, you're awesome, people. Hey, tomorrow when I get off work, Chappy Pimple Popper. Oh man, I love those videos. Iron Maiden keyboard. Yeah, this thing's metal. Like, it's probably clad metal. It's not real metal. But it's no. Yeah, this keyboard's metal. I can feel this some biznitch. Then I got sidetracked. Creep on your Twitter. Oh yeah. If you guys don't know, Mike sent me the keyboard. I can't even. I'm just gonna call it my birthday present because that was the second birthday present I've gotten in a while. Oh no, Hope, Angel, and now Mike. Just calling it my birthday present. Don't judge. But oh, see you, Stacy. But anyways, Mike sent me this badass keyboard, and save this image. He wrote this. Make sure I'm not posting boobs up here for you. It was this keyboard, by the way. This is the keyboard he sent me. All that. Preview. Let's edit it. Let's see what that is. Edit with. Having troubles opening this file. Okay, that's fine. How about I just save it as another clickety clackety noise? True Gamer. Good, love that clickety clackety noise. Here it is. That's on the tag. He sends it to me. True Wesley, True Gamer Chapman, and the guy that, because it goes in my front office, and the guy that he's like, oh, it's Wesley, True Gamer Chapman, and I was like, oh, where's he? Does he watch my streams or something? And then I looked at it and I was like, oh God, Mike, what have you done? And I had to tweet Nathan the photo of it and see what he says. I don't know. Woo, 3D. I know. This channel's full of subscriber and tip cup and music by nobody because nobody's playing right now, but I'll play some music. This is Civ's music, by the way. Yeah, there it goes. And rolling effects down. Sometimes I have stuff pop up here. You should just keep that picture. Which picture? This one? Till Crypt 6 sends me some album photos that I can use. Happy birthday. Well, thank you, Michelle. It was February 26th. Whereas Tranjam would say, evidence. Oh, I hope you lost a subscriber. I'm sorry to hear that. Just know that I truly feel this way. I mean, I'd like to get to the 1,000. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but it's not so much the number of subscribers you have. It's you guys have put me at. What did I say the number was? Twitter hurts my brain so much. I don't know. A lot, like over 1,000 hours. Yeah. I don't know. Like a lot. Crypt6 plays awesome music. He does awesome paintings. I'm waiting for him to send me some stuff. I'm heading to bed. Later, Chapster, Mike, and everyone. Yeah, take it easy, Kevin. Everybody, check out Kevin's stuff. You always see him as a guest, unbeknownst to him, on Nathan's channel, because Nathan's trying to whoop his scores. It's really funny. But if anybody's a true gamer, it is CC Games. Market for games. Check him out, guys. I'm serious. Super serial. Really great guy. And he's given a lot of... But Kevin, you have a good night. I'm going to start reading this story. This is The Lonely Machine. This is written by Just a Guy. Just a guy that likes creepypastas. Well, here we go. I don't read the best always, because it's like, oh god, that feels so good. Q-tips. Night, Mike. Thanks again for the keyboard, Bubba. God. And guys, y'all should check him out on Instagram. He does really cool. Mike does really cool. I wouldn't call it hacker stuff, but it's modding things. Very, very high tech. Very awesome. Kevin, he liked it. That's what I got in the mail from Mike Lombardo. Oh man, it's too funny. I invented pre-fermentation. I got him. I'm not gonna listen to you right now, Arnie. You're gonna throw me off. I had a video idea, guys. Go ahead, Hope. What's your video idea? I'm gonna read though. Roger glanced around the desert once more. Nothing but the cloudless sky and the sand scattering in the wind, with a few cacti dotted around the landscape. With nothing else to do, he checked his magazine, already knowing how many bullets he had. Full. Adjusting his helmet, Roger sighted and turned back to the face Elliot. What a waste of time. It's hot as hell in this uniform. I effing hate being deployed in the desert. Sand's more of a threat than anything I've seen so far. Roger picked up a handful of yellowish dirt. Dust, actually. Letting it slip between his gloved fingers. Yeah, if it weren't for any actual threats out here. I can't remember the last time we actually saw anything, Elliot replied. Starting off in the horizon. Staring, even. He was staring. Not starting. His visor dampened the bright sunshine. His heavy boots were sinking slightly into the ground, causing him to constantly have to reposition his feet. Me neither. Still better than just sticking around back at base, getting yelled at by Sergeant Brills. Elliot narrowed his eyes. Hills. Sergeant Hills. Right. The sun beat down heavily upon the pair as they moved onward, barely bothering to check their surroundings. The landscape almost completely flat, not a single incline in sight apart from a cluster of curved dunes lying in the distance. Some guys were telling me about out there, Elliot spoke up. What'd they say? It was some weird conspiracy theory kind of story. Allegedly, the army developed some weird cyber robot thing, trying to make the ultimate soldier, like in the movies. The thing, they said it was like a synth from Fallout. Exposed wires, metal plating, the shape of a human, right? Yeah, go on. So they made the frame of and the consciousness of the thing, and they wanted to give it emotions and test it before they gave it organs and such, you know, and try to make it as close to a human as they could so it would blend in. So they gave it a bunch of special abilities like superpowers. Nobody knew what kind of powers, but there were a lot of suggestions from everyone. Stuff like laser vision and secret machine gun hidden in its arms. Sounds like a load of crap to me. Soldiers are always making up stuff to entertain themselves. Yeah, but here's the thing. When they gave it its emotions, they went too far. Ended up making it too real. So they didn't want it to fight and stuff. It just wanted a normal life. And before they could dismantle it and start over again, it ran off into the desert. Some of the guys said they saw it the other day, moping around in the metal frame. Maybe we can catch a glimpse. Make this deployment useful. Let's head over to the dunes. Maybe there's a few targets camping there. Hey, Loco. Hey, Dave. Nodding, Elliot walked calmly by Roger's side, noting an increasing ominous feeling as the dunes moved closer. They were mostly smooth and curvy, with some large chunks of rock scattered around, poking up from the sand. Roger headed up to the top of one of the slopes, staring out across the horizon. A small opening was poking out from the side of one of the dunes. It seemed to lead into a cavern of some sort. Intrigued, Elliot quietly stepped inside, forgetting to report his discovery to Roger in his curiousness. It took a few seconds to adjust before Elliot's eyes could make out anything. The cavern walls were covered in bizarre etchings, stretching out across the ceiling. Strange footprints were etched in the sand where Elliot's boots lay, not like any other soldier or animal. Elliot traced his hand across the marks. The longer he looked, the more similar they looked to words or phrases. Made one out of them. Lonely. So lonely. Taking a step back, Elliot gasped, frantically glancing around the walls once more. It was the same message carved everywhere. It would fit. Lonely. So lonely. Elliot rushed out of the cavern, the previous scene of dread now encompassing his entire body. Roger? Roger's arms were twitching slightly. His face pointed up to the sky. The skin from his legs began to peel back, exposing a chrome-colored surface. In a few seconds, Roger's body had shred like a snakeskin, his uniform dropping to the sand. Standing in Roger's place, a grayish android, the sunshine beaming off his polished torso. Why did I even try? The robot's voice was slightly metallic, like a monotone text-to-speech engine. If you're gonna give voices, put them at the beginning, guys. Whatever. Elliot's mouth dropped open in shock. Roger had a family. I could feel his. Oh, no, this is the android. Roger had a family. I could feel his memory of them back in my consciousness. The side effect of the process in taking over a body. I gain access to their memories. Roger had a wife and kid. Another feeling I'll never truly know. The android continued. So much, Chappy. No, thank you. Because, guys, you better be subscribed to that man. He did an awesome video. Real quick, we're pausing the story. Tell them your awesome video. Hey, Smiley, what's going on, Bubba? Speaker slid out of my lap. Chappy gave me some creep. Oh, man. Thong sharts. Just think thong sharts. Thong sharts. Thong sharts. Oh, man. The android continued. The sagging mound of Roger's wilted flesh slowly rolled down the slope, piling up Elliot's feet. Elliot felt as if he could vomit. I can only host an appearance of a body once it's dead. That's how I was programmed. An infiltration tactic by my designers. Yes, it did work after all. Roger was dead before you were even deployed with him. I found him alone in the desert yesterday, separated from the other soldiers. He was a goner anyways, I suppose, dying of heat stroke and dehydration. Still doesn't make me feel better. There was a long pause. I'm thinking that I'm giving Ernie weird feelings, guys. The wind began to whistle through the dunes. I just Wanted to pretend. Pretend I was human. Pretend I had friends, connections, people to talk to and listen to. There's nothing to do. No one to talk to out here. They hurt me, Elliot. They broke me apart and built me up again, time after time. Till they got me just right. The scientist, doctors, I can never go back. I'd be scrapped for parts. Elliot aimed his rifle directly at the android, emptying the entire magazine into the creature. The deafening sounds of gunshots echoed through the desert, carrying on for miles. I'm bulletproof. Go ahead, kill me. The Andrew's weary voice continued. You aren't the first to try. Bullets bounced off the machine's metal plating like hail off a car windshield. Exasperation, Elliot pointed the weapon down, staring blankly at Roger's remains. He was my friend. Think yourself lucky for what you had, as the joy of friendship is unknown to me. Scowled. What are you? What the even are you? The machine turned to face Elliot, exposing its bulbous robotic eyes. Its face was expressionless, unable to convey even a single emotion. Really have no idea, don't you? Barely less conscious than a machine I am. Show you? Slowly, the robot stepped over to a piece of Roger's uniform. Its movements were janky and unnatural, the quiet whir escaping the body every time it took a step. Before Elliot had a chance to react, it snatched the handgun from the sand and shot a bullet straight through Elliot's temple. Elliot stumbled backwards, collapsing face first into the rock. Stunned, Elliot gradually pushed himself back to his feet. He was alive, reaching a shaky hand to his head. He could feel two sparkling wires poking out from his skin where the bullet had gone through. On the side where the bullet left, he felt a larger computer chip embedded within him. A mechanical voice echoed through his head. Structural damage detected. Repairing wounds. A surge of unimaginable pain built up rapidly in Elliot's temple. He screamed violently, a gush of blood flowing out down his face. The opening was burning itself shut. The broken skin fixed itself back together on both ends. Elliot grinned, his teeth on the verge of tears. A few more seconds passed, and the injury had completely healed. You're a prototype, like some of the others. You could tell by the glint in your eye. All prototypes have the glint. You're part human, part machine, Elliot. Roger wasn't even a prototype, but I reckon he would have become one eventually, had he survived a few more weeks at base. What the did they do to me? Elliot panted. His hand clutched into either side of his head. What are they going to do to everyone? Why make that ultimate soldier when you can make millions through the miracle of cybernetics? Of course, you aren't meant to find out. There's a device in your head that deletes the memory. Now, this is the robot. Whatever. That deletes the memory, seeing the wires, the computer chips. If you ever get injured in the field, it works by seeing other people's injuries too. I just shot straight through it. If I had shot you in the leg, you would have forgotten there was an injury at all by now. With thug life. Elliot fumbled around with his holster, eventually pulling the rigid knife from his waist. With a hesitation, he stabbed the knife deep in his arm, ripping open the flesh like paper. A series of flashing lights and green cards exposed themselves, coated in a slimy layer of broken skin. Elliot dropped to his knees, crying out once more in agony. What am I? Psychotic rage, Elliot dropped the knife and began to rip out hardware, tossing it carelessly through the air. Metal wiring and rugged chips flew out of his forearm, scattering into the sand. Soon only the empty space was left, devoid of muscle or bone. Kill me. Kill me, Elliot begged the robot, groveling at its feet. No. First to ask, it answered, looking down upon Elliot with pity. Jabbering insanely, Elliot leaped off the top of the slope, landing on his neck with a savage crunch. The robot gazed down at his broken body as the sand and the wind slowly piled on top of the soldier, the desert swallowing him whole. Good vid. Have to watch the whole thing after this is over. Are you talking about the JTV or what? I don't know. Oh, the 206? Oh yeah, Terror Room 209 is so good. Guys, if you want real creepy stuff, check that out. Super good. Thumb still hurts, I might have to amputate. Close this Twitter thing. What do I have 7 notifications for? And Hellraisers, hell yeah. Yep. Oh no, it's all out. It's just starting to heal now. Your voice makes it more creepy. There's some really good stories that I've read that every now and then you come across a really good one. Cinematographer. Cinematographer, get it? Oh, it's a 5-minute one. And it's got an 8.78. The cinematographer. It's a cinematographer. He takes pictures of... Want... Can't spell. Oh, you're a cinematographer? Beer. Beer or smoke? Alcoholic water. Artist. Are you? Creepy Chappy at Yahoo. Make me some creepy drawings, please. Do it for free. I don't know. If I pay you, we'll discuss. All right. Yeah, it's... Then photography. Google it. Yep, totally Googling that. Oh, that's beautiful. The heads. Guys in a milk bath. Oh, yeah, I have Twitter too. It's in my link description, I believe. WT Chappy. Keyboard lights up, I still won't look at it. No, that's okay. You want to send me anything at all? Even a hello. Red Wall 666. Awesome. Follow me, I'll follow you back. Or tweet me, I'll follow you. Alright. The paranormal was something that the three of us felt we were beyond. We all like to think of ourselves as educated. When you got into arguments, we felt near invincible. When Martin insisted we F around with his fat older brother's laptop full of occult pictures and docs, promised to involve some of his best weed. The three of us decided to meet up in John's basement, hollowed smoking ground. Followed back. A couple bowls, and the three of us stared into the glow of the HP screen, clicking through folders labeled demons, ritual. Every folder was full of sketchy Polaroid pictures of pale figures and twisted triangular faces, fingers like twigs, and long pieces of text containing the foreign languages and symbols, the intricate diagrams of sigils and sacrifices. Some mind-bending shit for stoned 17-year-olds. We found a project in the folder labeled Summoning. It contained tons of pictures and diagrams for calling things in this world from hell, from the other dimensions. Something that one image else. Surround with it and laugh. Diagram called for little prep. We only needed to light some incense and say some incantations, all in some language that none of us had heard of. The entity of the diagram described itself in some living place referred to as over the wall. Tons of red text littered the picture. Dull ward of dealing with this entity, of its numerous powers, and it included short accounts of lives it had ruined, including a pretty sick one about a woman whose guts had been removed and played with. A few revolving figures without eyes found wandering the scenes of the summoning. The thing was a curious being, but impatient, stalking us humans, watching, observing. Or it grew more malicious, started taking us, experimenting on us, and driving us to do things for it, seeing what made us squeal or cry. We got everything set up, and John volunteered to read off the screen. Let me tell you, watching John fumble through the booga booga language was the highlight of the night. We laughed through the whole thing. John destroying some throughout his own chuckles. Even when Martin put up hands to settle us down, the snickers would get through and flare back into laughs. I decided to pull out my camera then. It had become a tradition to film these basement sessions, and it seemed John was going for an Academy Award. We sort of gave up with the laptop after the camera came out. We were getting bored and John ran out of the words to read. Eventually we all started passing the camera around, speaking into it directly. Kind of doing that 70s show roundtable thing. We'd say something intelligent, revelatory, or funny, and then pass the camera on. It was a way of documenting some of the indispensable hilarity to look back on the next day. The night passed quick, remembering to turn on the TV. At some point, Martin and I had packed up the laptop and walked back down to his house so John could pass out on his couch. But events leaked in and out of memory after that night in question. The next morning I woke up to find my phone full of unread text and missed calls, all from John. The gist of the message was, "Get your ass over here," and the voice delivering the voicemails wasn't that of an easy stoner I was used to dealing with. He spoke in unconnected short clips, lopsided train of thoughts. Found it downstairs. For fun. You know? Supposed to. Just thought I found it. In the camera. To see. You need to see. It's supposed to be fun. Just over there. Get over here, please. John sounded completely stern. Almost lifeless. Something that set a million little alarm bells off in my head. I went to find Martin, who had also gotten a phone full of messages. Turned to John's house. We found him upstairs in the TV room. He hooked up my camera, left over from last night, and was watching new stuff we'd recorded, pausing and fast-forwarding, stopping every now and then to watch. Martin and I crept into the room and quickly took our places quietly on the couch. We didn't want to interrupt. The footage played on as I'd remembered it happening, and I watched as John on screen recited the incantations, coming from his mouth as they sounded entirely made up, yet rhythmic, like poems from some other country. In the video, we were cracking up. The sound of choked laughs and giggles bounced around the room, but again, made me feel weird, like I was seeing and hearing something I shouldn't be, almost like snuff. I looked at Martin, and then to John. John's stone face, Martin's mouth, slightly agape. Feeling that I was watching something forbidden made me feel like it had been a mistake to record that night. I finally asked John what was up, why he called us, why he seemed so somber. He gave a cold answer, a knowing it. Keep watching. So we did. The night on the tape played out, filling in memory gaps here and there as it played. It ran to the point where we started talking into the camera and passing it around. John looked through as though he'd snapped on earlier of us. John looked as though he'd snap on either of us at any moment, so I didn't dare ask what he was looking for. Finally, in the video, I passed the camera to John. Passed the camera, and John hit pause. See, well, John alternated a stare, almost accusingly. Between where Martin and I were watching the TV screens itself, I glanced at Martin and he shook his head. On the screen, we were all sitting together on John's couch, throwing up rock and roll devil's horns with our hands, stoned out of our minds. I stared at the image for a few fruitless seconds, but then it hit me like a train. I saw what John called us over to see. It made me feel nauseous. John said it before I could. Who the fuck was holding the camera? I said good day, sir. That's a creepy story. I don't need to fuel my nightmare fires. The stories already do that well enough. Guys, good news. I found my remote that I lost again. If I have to go to sleep with these things on, they're getting unplugged. I do not need those dreams again. Glad you decided to check Chappy out. I'm glad you decided to check Chappy out. Oh. You almost fell asleep? Yeah, I'm gonna have to check out the ranch. Awesome. No, I'm stupid thankful that Double JTV invited me in. Who's leaving? Someone leaving? Where'd that damn remote go? Not going to sleep with red lights on again. I swear to God, if this one breaks, I got more. You'll like the ranch if you like the 70s show. Nice. I can't lose this anymore. Watching The Mouth of Madness. I don't like creepy story movies. Yeah, David gets on YouTube and streams for like 12 hours and gets high. It's really funny. Polly the Staring Polly. I didn't say who that last story was by. Link. This one is by Connie and Lauren. On my 8th birthday, I got a present that would change my life forever. It was a beautiful doll that looked a lot like me. That is why my grandmother bought it for me. I named her Polly. However, days after I got the doll, things began to get weird, but I didn't notice. I slowly became unsocial, never having kids over. All I needed was Polly to make me happy. She was my best and only friend. I just went to school and came home daily. Never bothered to make friends or talk to teachers. I even stopped trying school. I'd been a perfect student till I got the presents. Nobody really noticed though, so I didn't mind. But after a week of having Polly, I stopped eating real food. I just didn't feel right after eating normal food. So I'd always go to the backyard. We lived in a forest area. After telling my mom I wasn't really hungry that night, find some woodland creature to hunt and kill for dinner. My mom didn't notice me eating much until week 3. Even took me to the doctor a few times asking about what was wrong with me. The doctors always had the same answer. I was a healthy weight and was not sick. After our 3rd visit, Dr. Cortez, my mom decided it was fine and just went through a stage, as she called it. After a month of having Polly, my mom noticed me sleeping in the closet instead of my usual place, my bed. When she would come to check on me, not only would I be in the closet, but Polly would be in my bed. I would also sleep with my eyes wide open. My mom just ignored it, also saying it was a stage. 3 months later, I got a haircut. I wanted a bob. That's what I got. The creepy thing was, after I got the haircut, Polly's hair started to fall out. It only stopped when her hair was exactly like mine. My mom then knew things were not right with the doll, but I would not part with it because Polly was my friend. She was the only one who understood me. My mom also told me that when she was about to fall asleep, she would find Polly right next to her in bed. Polly would stare at her intently, my mom picking her up and putting her back in my room. Something just touched my back. Hang on a second, my closet door's open. But, too much good against things that go bump in the night. They laugh at me. My mom would put her back in my room, but always find Polly in the same spot when she went back to bed. Eventually, my mom just ignored it. I know that Polly was checking to see if my mom was still awake. After almost a year... What the hell's wrong? After almost a year, things got stranger. My skin, hair, and eyes started to turn glowing green. This resulted to another doctor visit, but he said there was nothing he could do. This, my mom finally decided, wasn't a phase. She watched me as much as possible. She even quit her job. Crazy move for a single mother. She could homeschool me and make sure nothing was to happen to me. Then the worst night of both of our lives happened. My mom woke up in the middle of the night after hearing the back door open and slam shut. She ran outside, noticing that I wasn't in my bed, and neither was Polly. Once outside, she spotted us immediately. We were walking towards the lake, hand in hand. She ran after us. It was almost too late. Polly was leading me into the water, clearly trying to drown me. Polly turned her head all the way around towards my mom. She smiled a sick, malevolent grin that sent shivers down her spine. My mom knew she had to act now before it was too late. She ran to me and grabbed my hand, but I pushed her away. She fought until she had me, struggling in her arms. She placed me in my bed and locked me in. She sat there trying to comfort me. I was hysterical. Then we heard the tapping. We looked out the window. We found Polly standing there staring at us with her evil green eyes. My mom opened the window and grabbed her. My mom ran out of the room and threw Polly in the fireplace. It was on my 10th birthday when I got the courage to ask my mom what Polly was doing, what had happened to me. She said it was my grandmother got Polly for free, a woman that seemed crazy. Her daughter died days before she got rid of the doll. My mom showed me the research she did, and it turned out that the previous 8 owners of the doll were killed in various ways. The first killed was a 1-year-old. The second was a 2-year-old. The third was a 3. The fourth was 4. The fifth was 5. The sixth was 6. The seventh was 7. Then there was me. I was the only one to survive. I'm fine now. After much counseling and bed rest, unlike the unlucky 7 girls who came across Polly, the staring dolly, which is why my family has called her to this day. If I knew how to read better. Uno Moss, and then I think I'm gonna go to bed. All dolls are biting dead baby. That'd be creepy as if my Keith was haunted. Wrote Keith have a carry on it. Oh man, he's got his NASA shirt on and that beautiful grin. I let him watch over me at night. Right over there on the TV. It's a little weird. I don't care. Haunted Keith. Just be annoying. What kind of series are you thinking of making? Holloway would work. Burning Fireplace probably did though. Yeah, talk to me. What kind of series is it? Guys, if you haven't joined the Discord, Chappy says, Bella, why are you awake right now? But hello. The series with characters I draw. You record. You're on Discord? Well, you should join our Discord. It was D, not old D. Yeah, that's right, Blue Yeti. You've heard it. Pip said something. Oh, Fireball. Getting ready for bed. No school this week. Awesome. Your voice keeps going in and out. How's this? Is this better? That'd be really cool if my eyes went full black. Maybe when I reach the age, they will. I'm too. But you're not. We have a bunch of channels. Oh, that's really funny. Oh God, I love that. Who posted that? Was that David? Had to be David. Yeah, that was in the lava lamp beanbag. Why can I add reactions? Yeah, no, I post like this much. Better Slayer Terra. Ooh. David sees all. Oh, my thumb feels so much better. Good pet thumb. Oh, my thumbnail for this? What is it? I forget. Do you hear his? Oh, yeah. Yeah, the smiling dog. Smile. I read that story. It was a fun one. God, I love this keyboard. The cheddar out of me. Oh. Chappy, check your DM on Twitter. I will. Cutting at the end of your sentences. For a smoke. Yams real quick. It's water. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, go ahead and post that picture. The microphone is dying. Time to put her down, old Yeller. Well, that's good. I got another one. That's the giveaway mic that I'll never give away. I'll do a giveaway, I promise, guys. I will. But every time, but sometimes the mic cuts out before you finish talking. Now you know that. Now that you tell me that, you know I'm going to stop. I'm just going to keep going. And I don't think you understand but everything is up. What's going on here? Bruh. Beer time. He really wants me to read the wood grain. I'm not going to read it. Whoa, I did it again. Holy crap, Satan, Chappy. 25 minutes. You can suck a big fat David. That's the sound I make when I poop hard. Oh, jeez. Oh, Ernie with the thong shirts. Ernie. Chappy. What? Oh, fix my nose ring. Ooh, good first try. God, I wish I had black scleras. What's up, Holly? Ooh, 1 minute. That is... I was like, ooh, a minute story. I love these. Happy Hope ask when... Oh, I'm sorry. Tomorrow? I would read this one. What time? 1 or 2 maybe? Depends on how long I'm at work tomorrow. What would be interesting, Ernie? This one's called The Book. It's kind of long. You should do it. Send my a DM. Send me. I will. I'll let you know. I'll try to let you know an hour before I get off work. This is the art that Hope drew. Can I show this, Hope? Cartoon Hope. Yes. Focus. Sassy, she's like tap, tap, tap. It's really good.
That's amazing, Hope.
That's Holly's voice, if you guys didn't know that.
My voice. I don't talk like that. Stop.
No, you stop. Stop. Time Hope sends a DM. I read it as DM. I have confusion. See, the Hope tells me to. Kidding. Mustang, 50 years. 'Cause America. Vroom, vroom. Oh, my phone just... Alright, to the story. It's a 9-minute or so. And you're in timeout. I'm sorry, David. I'm so high, y'all. I'm sorry, David. As soon as I did it, I was very sorry. Sorry, Bubba. You just lost a sub. Please send David a message. Do the beanbag. Chappy, I have 3 Mustang Hot Wheels cars. Awesome. I just have 1 Mustang. We're gonna get through the story, and maybe David comes back. I don't know if he will. He probably hates me now. Chappy, not nice. This is coming from Holly. Remember that. I hung an American flag on my tree. Now all my neighbors have them because America. It's so dark, I can't breathe. It's filling my lungs. I'm gonna choke on it. He's there and I can feel him watching me. I wish I could see him. But I know he's laughing at me, just waiting for me to close my eyes. Someone please turn on the light. I set down the book. It was getting late. The only thing illuminating my room was a cracked bedside lamp that occasionally flickered, casting my room into an impenetrable darkness for a split second at a time. I laughed nervously to myself. I knew there was nothing there. Of course I did. Grown out of the tales of ghouls and ghosts, the monsters that had been my favorite as kid. At least I thought I had, till I got the email. From an address I didn't recognize. It came from me one night. I was staying up late finishing my homework. Probably should have questioned its source before I clicked on it. Never been very good at keeping my laptop virus free. Nevertheless, curiosity won me over. I sent a large number of emails and the subject's read line rather simply, "It's here." What was here? All became clear when I clicked. A single hyperlink directed me to an eBay page advertising the archaic looking book. It wasn't a title I'd ever heard of. It didn't even include the author's name, but the curious design of it intrigued me. It was on sale for a single penny. Someone's obviously keen to get it sold. Perhaps it was the lateness of the hour, or the way the find had rekindled the mystery-seeking child in me. I started to giggle with excitement. Found lost treasure. Grinning, I pulled. Had laid abandoned for weeks on the account. Some containing in my account. A little over a few pence. My fingers flew across the keyboard as I tapped my details to purchase the book, which promised to deliver within 3 or 4 working days. Thank you for your order. We hope you enjoy your purchase. I felt exhilarated, but the feeling was a little odd. Just a book after all. Yet as I sat there, the clock ticking 3 a.m., couldn't help but feel sick with anticipation. Day passed slowly after that. Found it difficult to get the book off my mind. I couldn't sleep that night. If there's a small child in me with Christmas just around the corner. Finally came on Thursday the 5th. Thursday, 5 days later after I received the email. Oh, jeez. My mom had taken it. Probably. Can't say stuff like that, bud. You gotta delete that, please. Queer as in weird. Not as in the derogatory for gay. You homo. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I didn't. I'm sorry. I'm gonna regret that one night on CNBC. I'm free. My mom had taken it, probably suspicious about what it was, as I rarely ordered anything for myself. But I was 17. She was being a nosy biatch. I wasted no time in snatching it from her grip. Something over my shoulder about how she should mind her own business. Probably said beeswax. David, you're gonna get banned again. She shouted something back, but I'd already slammed my bedroom door, eager to finally get my hands on the book. The package was plain, wrapped sloppily across the front. Scratched at the tape holding it together. When my fingers started to bleed after days of nervous nail biting, I didn't stop. It felt like hours. The brown tape gave away. The book tumbled to the floor, landing. Bound in some sort of animal skin that looked like leather, but felt softer. It smelled something revolting. It wasn't a strong smell, but it was distinctive and certainly wasn't. Book after the long wait felt like somehow daunting. I was hesitant. The sound of my mom weeping softly in the kitchen snapped me out of my daze. I suddenly felt disgusted at myself for giving her a hard time. I placed the book in my drawer and looked in the mirror at my pale reflection. Ran my hand through my greasy hair and sighed, the lack of sleep showing in the dark purple circles under. Exiting the room, I saw my mom sitting on her back, head buried in her hands, her shoulder blades rising and falling irregularly to the tune of her cry. I slumped towards her, moments slow and heavy, as if I was physically weighed down by my guilt. Reaching her, I placed my hand on her apology. She to face the door, seemingly ignoring my words. Then I bent down and noticed the red liquid that was seeping from between her fingers and trailing down her arm. Breath caught in my throat and I grabbed her arms, pulling them away. Blood was pouring from the back, empty sockets, black. So dark. Mouth was thin, straight slit, yet I could still hear. How was she doing that? How was she making that noise? Or was it the sound of my own cries I was hearing, as my mouth had opened with tears dripping into the coagulated blood? I felt my whole body spasm. Nausea. I couldn't. From this position, I could see the scalpel that was lying under the kitchen table. Its more and more blood. It poking out from a lump of white flesh. Oh my God, her eyeball. Looking at me. Looking right at me. As tears pooling in my eyes, I looked back up at her. She smiled. The corner eyed in unison, transforming her face into a grotesque doll-like image. Crying turned to a maniacal laughter, and the light above her head's blue. Shards of glass around the room. I sobbed harder, realizing that I was unable to run, my muscles paralyzed with fear. Something descended on me, like a dense fog, smothering my face until the only sound I could hear was the pounding of my racing heart in my eyes. I tried to break free, my arms having found strength, flailed around me desperately. Ah, the phone. I could hear the phone. I jolted awake and sat bolt upright. My face was sweat. My shirt clung to my back. I burst. It felt so vividly real. Down the hall, I heard my mom's answer the ringing phone. An uneasy feeling with it. Head. Slightly. Levered myself off the bed and into the bathroom to wash my face. I passed my mom, who was chatting away with my smiled at me, and I smiled back. I smiled like I hadn't smiled like that. Book. I'd almost forgotten the book. All that excitement, my mind had off the book. And now I'd finally get a chance to read it. Dashing back to my called my mom saying I wasn't hungry and I was doing homework, so don't disturb me. Racing thoughts. I had no read until my eyes started to go blurry with fatigue. Every page I turned, I expected to be better than the previous. I was thoroughly disappointed. I sighed heavily. The book seemed to be nothing more than ramblings of a madman. As if I purchased some crazy guy's diary. That was until I read about halfway through. Flipped the page, about to set it down and call it a night when I saw what was ink was imprinted deep into the paper. The weight of the writer's hand, it was shaky. Right if you had your eyes closed. Read and carefully. I put it down because it was late, not because I was afraid, I told myself. I couldn't help but glance nervously around my room, cast in shadow. The pathetic lamp that was supposed to keep me light, getting old and failing. I got up to close them and I suddenly found myself terrified, remembering the dream I had experienced earlier. How could I be sure I was awake? Now it swallowed me up whole. The eyes, they were so dark. If I was back in the nightmare world, I shuddered with the thought, but I got it. I wish I had never gone to the window. Looking out, I saw a man that was standing just beyond the pool of yellow that was cast by the street. The malformed outline was barely visible. Pale flesh reflected the moonlight ever so mottled with brown lumps that looked rotten. His continuous stare was only broken by the wailing police cars sped down the road between him and me. Last, he had vanished. With the fizzle, my bed. Square of light coming from the window. Over the door and flung it wide, desperate to bathe myself in unnatural glow of the hallway. Lights were off. What time is it? I'd never experienced darkness so intense. It was so black it flooded my whole body and weighed me down. If it were alive and trapping me. It's here, I thought. Turned around to find the man standing in the doorway. I went cold as all the blood drained from my face. Even in near pitch black, I could see he was hideous. The stench was unbearable. The smell from the book cover. Revulsion came over me as I realized it was his skin. Nausea overpowered me as I bent over and deposited what was left of my lunch at his feet. I could have sworn I heard him laugh, the same maniacal laugh that had emitted from my mother. Just when it had become excruciating to keep my eyes open, sure he was about to descend on me, the light above my head abruptly flickered to life. I turned to see my mom looking extremely concerned. I was twitching. My bloodshot eyes, with tears splashing from them, looked desperately at her. A puddle of vomit at my feet. Shut my bedroom door gently. I logged into the eBay account. I put up a photo and got rid of it. I like that story. That one went kind of good. I want to try these. Salted caramel. Lots of gaps to fill in. My mic giving up. My mic giving up the ghost. F me, my toy. Load. Oh, not good. Not good. Wait, I got a meme for that. I'm gonna put it on Discord. It's down. Wait. I'm cereal. Yeah, let me find the meme. There it is. Nope. Potty potty and questioning. Both quick. Do I really have gaps? I mean, see, I'm gonna try a different setting. How's that? Now it's gonna pick up everything and it'll never clip off. Well, whatever. Probably getting a lot of background noise now. Yeah. I think we heard almost half of the words in the last story. Well, okay. Sorry. Hey David, you checked Discord yet? Ernie, you gotta join the Discord, bud. I just plumbed the crap out of it with the plunger. Not your fault, Chappy. Not saying the E word. beer's getting warm. I'm drinking it too slow. Well, trust me, I got shivers on that one. It was pretty good. I'm streaming. I'll check Discord after. Ooh, how do I subscribe? Wait, what? Never gonna give Chappy up. Never gonna let Chappy down. I need to stop logging in as this account. Crap. Where's Chappy at? He's in here. Oh, wait. Why am I even here? Why? I have a septic tank that my grandfather dug. I plunge plenty. Oh man. Oh, that's gross. Why did I click on that overflowing toilet? Oh. Every little poop you make, just make a flush. Good night, everyone. Thanks again, Chappy, for an awesome show. No, thank you for putting me on the channel. I'd love to do it again sometime. We'll have to think of some more questions. Or maybe I'll read a story live to your viewers. Or maybe I'll record it, because that'd probably be better. I don't know. Alright. Oh. That was actually kind of true light right there. There you go. That is this color and this color. One of them's yellow, which has got green and red. The other one's bluish, which has got blue and green. So it's a bluish green. I need to install the new LEDs. These have lost their stick and like to get my arm hair caught in them. I'm calling it a night. Can't fight my sleep. Me too. You should cheer up, Hope. Hope, you know we love you. I'll do that interview with you tomorrow. Oh, you know what I haven't done tonight? Guillotines come from Ernie's garage. There it is. I haven't smelled the most wonderful smell in the world. It's my own personal heaven. These. Oh, so good. Guys, if you've never done it, get a 14-ounce bag of Haribros. And just smell that MFR. You don't have to eat it, but, you know, it's an added plus. I should eat all the green ones. get another bag, eat all the green ones, and have another bag, or just separate them all without giving myself diabetes. But they go in this thing. It's got all my candy in it. And see if they all have a different smell. That'd be kind of cool. But anyways, guys, dang it, my wife didn't buy sour candy today. Thanks for reminding me. That's what Ernie sounds like, actually, guys. Until he joins Discord, and then he'd be like, hey, forget about it. It's diabetes. Diabetes. It's diabetes. Diabetes. Dang old dang man on hell, where's that damn what you call it, the bird's bees, man. I'm talking about that damn thing. There it is. So guys, if you haven't done it today, make sure you put your Burt's Bees on so I don't have to come by your house and do it for you, because I'm going to be real creepy when I do it. If you live in a 2-story house, live upstairs, I'm just going to make a lot of noise downstairs. When you get up, I'm just going to crawl out from under the bed, be in your bed like this. When you walk back in with your shotgun or whatever, I'm just going to put Burt's Bees on you. French fried taters. Mustard. My hair looks glorious right now. That's what I get. I have good hair. Oops. Oh, that's a sticky part. Let's find a tape collapsed in on itself. It couldn't hold the Burt's Bees anymore. I'm gonna open the door. Put it in the door. There it goes. Chapstick is for conservatives. I got a bat. I got a bow and arrows. Stay back. Oh, Hope. You wouldn't shoot me, would you? Would you shoot him? I'm holding a crossbow now too. What's up? Danger. I am the danger. No, never, no. If you guys ever hear that voice and you know you're supposed to be alone, run outside. Because it's probably not me. And they're probably going to do some bad things to you. So just, you know, heads up, whatever. I'm going to turn on the sleep lights. Blue is sleep lights. Blue. Hope life will get better. Have hope. What's your idea, Hope? Hurry up before I go offline.
I'm reaching for the mouse right now.
I got the mouse. For the interview, I'm not going to be naked again, if that's what you're asking. I'll just dim you. You're going to dim me? No. Alright, guys. Well, Hope wants me naked. That's great. You know I'm joking. Chappy, make a crazy face when you stop the stream. No.